Hello and welcome to Delta Staffing, the only channel that brings to you up-to-date job postings. Today we have an exciting requirement from HubSpot, and HubSpot is really trying to, kind of fill the role of an engineering lead within data infrastructure. Before we dive into reviewing this requirement, please remember to subscribe. Remember to turn on your notification button, share, like, leave me a comment so I know how we're doing and what kind of roles you would like to see. So this role is a remote role within the USA, and HubSpot is actually looking to add an engineering lead to their data infrastructure team. This person would have to be hands-on, would have to be close to code. So this person would need prior experience writing codes in maybe one or multiple or different languages. This person will also have the opportunity to grow a successful direct report, so a team of resources that directly reports to him or her, and would actually run that team to make sure that team is productive. The engineering lead oversees a small family of teams and provides technical, product, and team level leadership to those teams. The data infrastructure team at HubSpot are responsible for building and maintaining data storage technology across the product. Teams work with a variety of open source technologies like MySQL, Vitess, Hadoop, HBase, Kafka, Spark, and Elasticsearch, all running on the AWS. So these teams actually work with multiple technologies as is mentioned here. So if you're going to lead this team, what should be your own skill set, right? So you should have experiences in one or two of these. So for example, like Kafka is actually an open source distributed event streaming platform. I've actually worked with Kafka myself before, where I actually used Kafka with Salesforce platform event within one of my media engagement. And Spark is also about the same thing. It's all open source, right? So this person would need to have some experiences using Kafka, using Spark, using MySQL, and, also understand that they're running on AWS, but you don't really need to understand what is happening on the AWS side because you're not necessarily responsible for that. So you don't need to know how the Universal Data Fabric is running. You don't need to know how PAM is running. You don't need to understand whatever the S3 bucket, Blue Table, all those things are doing or how it's being stored. It's all running on AWS. That's all you need to know, right? But by no means you can actually go on Udemy or on YouTube. If you are experienced within other technologies, but not Spark or Kafka, it's pretty much easy to understand if you are a technical resource, right? Go on Udemy, go on YouTube, try to learn these technologies, and with the prior coding background that you have, with the coding languages that you're comfortable with, Java, Apex, Angular, Java, SQL based Java, C Sharp, right? Whatever coding language you're actually experienced with, that would be a solid background for you to jump onto Kafka or Spark or HBase, Hadoop, Vitess, MySQL, or whatever it is, right? So if you have that experience and you also have some experience managing younger developers, this role is for you, right? HubSpot actually runs the largest fleet of database cluster in the world, serving over 3 million requests per second. What are they looking for in this role? They're looking for a talented engineering leader to help build the vision of making database access simple, intuitive, highly performant, and highly reliable for our customers and HubSpot application developers. Bonus point would be someone with experience developing automation or is a power user of one or more of the above mentioned data storage technologies. That's what I'd mentioned, right? And even if you are not a power user in one of those technologies mentioned above, but if you're experienced developing automation, by no means apply to this role. So two categories of experience is needed here. If you're experienced within developing automations and you've managed a group of people, it could be two apply to this role, right? Willingness and ability to work with the user base, in this case, other developers, to define and build tools that make the lives of application developers easier. And these codes and their code less error prone through automation. Interested in working with and supporting infrastructure at scale, someone who has shown that they can solve complicated technical problems and analyze trade-offs with empathy for the developers, yet build creative solutions. Ability to demonstrate programmatic decisions, decision making, and problem solving abilities. A leader with a data driven mindset for solving problems. If you are an engineering leader of any level or experience, and if this resonates with you, apply for this role. They're saying let's stop, but I'm saying apply for this role. The compensation range for this role ranges from 198,000 to 270,000. And remember, this is remote, so it does not necessarily apply to where you live. It does not necessarily apply to, you commuting to work. All this role is saying would be based on your level of experience and how you do during the interview. So feel free to, you know, woo them during the interview. And when you see that they really like you, always negotiate your salary. There's nothing stopping you from getting to the 270 mark. Even if they need an executive approval, they can go get it. Always ask for bonuses, a one-time sign-on bonus, ask for shares if they have it, and also ask for performance-based bonuses, right? So here they're saying this resource will help guide how we recommend thinking about the range you see. Learn more about HubSpot's compensation philosophy from Caddy Bart, HubSpot Chief People Officer. Um, the cash compensation above includes base salary, on target commission for employees in eligible roles, and annual bonus target on the HubSpot bonus plan for eligible roles. So this actually includes your base salary and also includes your bonuses. So if you ask for, I guess for you, I don't know if you would be getting an HR call first, but I think it is wise for you to try to understand what the base salary is. And then you understand what your, band, right? If you're coming in as a development lead, you understand what band you are in, how much bonus do this kind of band get, right? So based on the bonus, you can understand the percentage and understand how much you should leave it at. So without making it too complicated, if you just say, okay, I want everything to fall on that 270 or to fall at 260, the HR team and the compensation team can actually make that happen. But one thing they did not mention here is the sign-on bonus. That is not included here. So if you notice that they're trying to keep you at 250, the remaining 20,000, ask them to give you that as a sign-on bonus, right? So I hope that this was value added. I'm going to leave the link to this job opening or this job requirement in the description section below. So feel free to go there and apply. If the link doesn't work, that means it might be too many people visiting the link at the same time. So try again later. But by no means jump on this as soon as you can. Apply to this role. It was just released, so it's not late for you to jump on it. With that being said, please remember to subscribe, remember to share, like, leave me a comment in the comment section so I know how we're doing. If you would like a one-on-one session with me, please leave me a comment, let me know. There's also an email in the description below where you can send me a direct email. That would be info@deltaresourcestaffing.com. I would be sure to respond to your email so we can, put some time on my calendar. Anything is possible with some work done towards it. So please do some work and let's stay positive. Have a blessed day and see you next week.